Good morning, Springton Lake. Today is Thursday, April 29th, 2021. Today is day number 4. At this time, would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A very good Thursday morning to everyone. I hope that you're all doing well and that you're ready for another great day. We have the following announcements for today. Tomorrow is another one of our at-home learning Fridays. The order of the periods will be periods 7, 8, and 9. Everyone is due in homeroom at 9:30 a.m. Now, if you have an academic workshop during period 7, you'll work independently on your assignments. Everyone will be taking a break for lunch from 11:40 until 12:30. Now, as we do every week throughout the day, your teachers will be scheduling individual and small group appointments to work with you. You must check your Schoology messages and you must attend these sessions if you are scheduled. We're approaching the halfway point of the marking period, so take a few minutes, check your progress in Hack. Make sure that you are current with all of your work. A little bit of extra effort now will make the end of the school year smooth and productive for you. There will be a mandatory meeting this Friday, April 30th at 11:45 for current 7th grade students and at 12 o'clock for current 8th grade students who are interested in running for a student council officer position for next school year. Now, for our 8th grade students, this includes anyone who is interested in being a class rep or a student council rep position for next year. This meeting on Friday is mandatory, so please send Mrs. Gilroy a Schoology message if you're interested in attending, and she will send you the Zoom link. Information is also available on the Schoology lunch course. Now, PSSA testing begins next week, as you well know. Next week, we're going to be doing ELA testing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Testing will occur first thing in the morning each day, and then we'll be following a special schedule for the remainder of the day. In-person students, you'll report to homeroom before moving to your assigned testing location, and your teachers will be sharing this location with you this week. Fully virtual students who are coming in for the test will report to the auditorium lobby upon arrival. Now, be sure to eat a breakfast before you arrive or plan to grab breakfast in the main lobby once you get here. Now, as I shared with you yesterday, we'll be using an important process each day to address electronic devices in the testing room. Normally, we would require you to leave all of your devices. This includes cell phones, smartwatches, Chromebooks, all in your locker. But since we're not using lockers this year, this isn't going to be possible. Instead, each morning before the test materials are distributed, you will be asked to power down everything and to place all of those devices in your book bag. Then you'll be placing your book bag in a designated location in your classroom. You will not have access again to your bag until all test materials are collected. Your cooperation with this process is mandatory and it's super important, folks. If you do not comply, you will face serious consequences. We also have an obligation to notify the Pennsylvania Department of Education if we have a violation of this electronics policy. So please be fully aware of the expectation and be ready to comply when you're asked to do so. Now, I know that this has been a very different kind of school year, and this follows up last year, which was also a very different kind of school year. The PSSA assessment is just one way that you can show us what you've learned, and so that we can also identify areas where you may need a little bit more help. We don't want anyone to feel stressed about the PSSA. While it is definitely an important assessment, we simply want to be sure that everyone gives it their very best effort. Do your best, work hard, and use those strategies that you would normally use in your classes for other important work or assignments. For the ELA assessment next week, part of doing your best means using your strategies that good readers and writers use. This includes marking up your text when you're reading, making graphic organizers, doing a rough draft of a writing piece, and then, of course, proof checking your work. If you do these things and take full advantage of the time that's allotted for the assessment, I know that you're going to do very well. So again, this is not a time to worry or stress. Instead, just make a plan to do your very best and everything will be just fine. Spartan Bucks prize table will continue this afternoon. We're hoping to finish things out today so that everyone has a chance to visit the prize table. Please be patient until your class is called and listen to the instructions that are going to be happening over the PA system this afternoon. I also shared instructions on Schoology for any fully virtual students who would like to redeem your Spartan Bucks, and the deadline for you to do so is this afternoon. Winners of our raffle will be drawn during Friday's episode of the Spartan Scoop. This morning, we have the following sports results to share with you.
On Monday, the boys' track and field team posted 2 decisive wins over TE and Valley Forge with scores of 90-43 and 92-41. Nick Fonte led the scoring with 39 points, and first place finishes were earned by Orion Collet, Paul Graham, Keegan Clark, and Blaze Parachetti. The relay teams won 7 of 10 contests, proving the strength of the full squad. Way to go, Spartans!
The Spartans suffered a disappointing loss on their first official outing. Natalie Cacciola and Emily Crumlish pitched 4 hard-fought innings. Emily went 3 for 3, scoring 1 run. Natalie went 2 for 3 with 1 run scored. And Julia Weber caught and had a solid game, going 2 for 3 with 2 RBI and 2 runs scored.
The girls' track and field team ran successful meets against TE and Valley Forge on Monday. There were many amazing performances, but here are a few highlights. Ruby Schwelm's first ever track and field meet, she immediately became a Springton Lake legend, as she ran one of the fastest miles and half miles in school history on a cinder track. She ran a 5:29 mile and followed that with a 2:30 half mile in about 30 minutes later in the meet. Not to be outdone, Grace Sanford scored for the Spartans in the mile and the half mile too. Other highlights were wins by Sophia Donnelly in 2 different 100-meter dashes, Victoria Scott in the 400 meters, Abby Ryan in the shot put, and the relay team of Nadia Saras, Sophia Donnelly, Julia Casey, and Victoria Scott. Great job, Spartans.
Okay, Spartans, let's do this. Man, the week is just flying by. So work hard today and keep demonstrating the 4 R's here at Springton Lake. Ready, respectful, responsible, and resilient. And of course, you know the drill by now. Keep masking up, washing up, and backing up. This concludes our announcements for today. Thank you for your attention. And as always, let's make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.